Welcome to episode 10.
Hey, it's my intro. Sorry guys, casual multi-millionaire doing the intros now. Anyways, welcome to episode 10, Emil vs 9 to 5. My name is Emil and my goal is to go from $0 to $250,000 to buy my dream car. We've just arrived in Australia. That's a lie. I've been here for a month, guys. It's been very crazy. Check out the view. I've met up and hung out with more multi-millionaires than I can count at this point. So we just collected revenue for the month of February, so that's that total right there, which after all the expenses brings our total to this. But anyways, in terms of the marketing agency, I decided to focus all my time and energy into my top clients. That way I can scale this business the fastest. And actually guys, right now, I'm with my best buddy. This is Ramin Popel. He's basically the Nathan Nazareth of Australia. Let's look at the view real quick. We're just staying at a quick Airbnb before we go visit Ramin and Jesus in Melbourne.
The view is insane.
I've been learning a lot from Ramin these past couple days. I wanted to, run you through sort of some of the transactions that I'm making. This is the total that we're on right now. It's around $37,535. Problem with this is though, I've recorded every transaction, right? But when I check my bank account, I'm like down $5,000. Like I genuinely do not know what happened to these 5K. I'm working with a lot of third-party processors, so like PayPal, Stripe, and all these other things. My bank account is just like a huge mess. Has this ever happened to you where you just lose money and you don't know where it went?
Yeah, I mean, I was telling Emil like 5, 10, 15K goes missing, that's right. Like I've had times where, I don't know, $200,000, $300,000 has sort of gone missing. I wish I knew where it went, but this is what happens when you're dealing with millions of dollars. A lot of money sometimes goes missing because money's coming in, money's going out, and it's going at a rapid and a fast rate that sometimes, like 5K, 8K goes missing there. That's completely normal. And it's wild to think, right? I've lost literally like a Lambo or something, God knows where. Maybe I need a better accountant or a bookkeeper. And that's a part of the game, and that's part of the space that we are in. It's like spend money to make money, and that's the motto that we live by. And that's why, money just goes everywhere. And sometimes it happens that you misplace a couple of $1,000s. Remember, everything in the game of entrepreneurship, it's there to teach you something, right? So we can never look at anything that has happened in the process as a negative, but rather a positive, because we have learned something from that. I wouldn't learn that in college, and this is one of those things that you just don't know until you experience. So Ramin, as you know, this whole series is based around me going from $0 to $250,000 to buy my dream car, the Mercedes AMG. Is there any advice you could give me that you think could potentially change the way I see things or anything like that? Yeah, well, I told Emil, right, chasing the cars and all of that, it's a great thing, but that's not what you want to make a priority, right? We want to delay the gratification. Priority is retiring the family, the parents that have been working all their lives to give you the life that you currently have and build you the person that you are today. The second thing is putting that money back into yourself and building yourself up even more, right? Because the cars and all of that, it's great, but it's not gonna go anywhere, right? And as much as we want it now, trust me, when you get it, you realize that money could have been best spent elsewhere.
The whole reason I started this series, if I can go back to episode 1, it was for financial freedom. The car was more of a symbol, more of a trophy, to represent that. And you actually have an AMG, so you know better than anyone if it's worth it or not.
Yeah, and look, the car is absolutely amazing. I love it. I love driving it. And I got it because no one really told me the stuff that I'm telling Emil right now. No one told me that money should have been best invested elsewhere, or, I should be taking care of certain people more. Now that I'm telling Emil's whole perspective has changed quite a lot, which I absolutely love now, because he's going to prioritize the things that are going to help him with the long-term stuff rather than trying to go and chase the short-term stuff.
Yeah, but I can still drive it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yo, bro, it's in old city. Fuck the conversation we had.
Let's go to the straight line and I'll launch control it, so. Alright, so tomorrow my friend is coming with the Lamborghini Huracan Performante, which is one of the best Lambos out there. And yeah, he'll take you for a spin.
Yo!
Nice ride.
This guy's a G. This guy's a G.
Yo, boys, this is fucking lit,
Bro, what the fuck? Moments like these is why I started. Life can't fucking work this way, man. That's the reason why I'm not in school. This guy right here.
Emil's gonna be a millionaire. 2 years.
Alright, so we're in Ramin's studio right now. Our dropshipping store is still making us some money with minimal effort. I'm focusing all my time and energy on Nathan, like I said, and now I'm getting into affiliate marketing with him. So there's a lot coming up. In the next week, we're going to Sydney and traveling some more, so I'll take you guys along as always. But that brings the episode total to this. I think my superpower right now is that I'm not too worried about the money, and instead I'm living this dream life that I've always wanted.
Like technically it's just one stripe. We're already at 9.2 for the day.
You made that in a day?
Yeah, and like that's not even like all the amount that we make. There's still more from other stripes and other revenue streams too. But that's why you guys gotta think bigger, right? As well, and you gotta think bigger too.
So you made over 10 grand just today.
Yeah, just today. Yeah, that's the power of thinking big. Jeez,
Not even
bro.
just today. We didn't even do anything today. You made that.
Yeah, no, we did. We actually didn't. I didn't know work today. Went to the shops. You gotta be confident as well, right? Like, there's so much opportunities and stuff to think. But if you stay dialed in, locked in, and focused, it's just.
I mean, bro, look at the crib. I mean, holy fuck. No, yeah, Nate, how much did you make today?
I'm not too sure.
Sometimes there's so much revenue streams that are coming through that you actually don't know how much you make until like the end of the month. And at the end of the month, you look at the bank balance and it's negative 200 G's.
Alright, so Nate, you've been booking flights for like the last hour at 2 a.m. in the morning. What are we doing?
Yeah, so we're gonna leave Melbourne on the 8th, and then we're going to Sydney. We spent a couple days in Sydney. We're gonna leave Sydney and go to Hamilton Island.
We literally had to book this tour people book like 1 year in advance to do, and we were booking it like 6 days in advance.
Last minute trip of a lifetime.
So yeah, why don't we do
It's
like...
too confusing because everyone has different plans, so I can't wrap my head around it.
No, so we're thinking about going to Canada for a little bit, and then, I don't know, I want to go to Mexico or something for my birthday.
Oh, we also do have the Bali idea.
We all go back to Vancouver as soon as possible, and then we... So what is the plan still?
Why don't we just go like Switzerland? There's not much to do there.
Okay.
We all fucking go back to Canada. It's a very simple solution.
Alright, fuck it. Let's just go do Monk in Dubai. Fat crib.
Bro, you're a funny guy.
This guy just wants to go everywhere.
No, I'm being serious. Dubai's a perfect place. Fat crib. All the restaurants are closed because it's Ramadan.
Networking.
No, Ramin's right. We need to actually go somewhere secluded like Switzerland where we don't know anybody. We're in the middle of the mountains and we can actually get down.
Switzerland's
Let's go to
too
Russia.
nice to do monk mode.
We're just going to Russia.
You gotta see shit. Say like, Bali.
Russia.
Oh boys, Mexico.
Vodka.
Nah.
No, Mexico's stupid.
It's kind of dangerous.
Nah, like Tulum, big ass villa. We all just head
It's
down.
too nice though.
No.
Go where?
Let's go to Mumbai.
His mate lives there.
In Mumbai.
Yeah.
In India.
My mom would kill me if I moved to Mumbai for.
Glasses.
You don't need what we need? We need the Mediterranean diet. That's the healthiest diet.
Why don't
They're
we
all
go?
shredded. We go to Italy.
Italy's. I need to explore.
Italy's over the summer.
Italy's.
Yeah, I need to explore in these places too.
Yeah.
Like,
So why don't we just go back to Hamilton Island and get a factory? Just buy
It's not a bad call.
Yeah, smoothies.
Iraq. Girls are always coming through. Every week there's new girls coming through.
we don't have to.
It's not from what
Exposed. Bro, his mind works. Like,
Oh, I have it, boys. We go to a fucking remote place in Japan.
No.
Like a fucking.
I don't want to explore Japan.
boys, we've been talking for like half an hour. We still don't know where we want to go. We need to listen to every country in this entire planet. We still can't decide.
All four of us have been to Vancouver. We don't need to explore Vancouver.
That's true.
But are you really gonna
That's
go
why
and
it's
not get
from my
sidetracked?
phone, though.
It's just like the only problems that we know.
This is
everyone
fucked.
there.
This is fucked.
You can go anywhere in this. It's kind of cooked.
Yeah, we're going to Melbourne.
All right, so Melbourne it is.
Alright, what's up guys? After a long fucking episode, I'm back in Melbourne for the second time right now. I'm in a hotel and I've officially entered monk mode. So basically for the last 2 days, I've been sitting here on this desk working 15-hour days. Other than that, I've just been spamming push-ups on the floor right there and reading The Daily Stoic. It's actually a really good book. On top of that, I've been gratitude journaling and also calculated how I'm gonna get to the goal, which is $30,000 a month right now. I got a couple apps and I started tracking all my subscriptions for Photoshop, non-copyrighted music services, Google Storage, Apple Storage, you know, all those sort of things, and factored in with my rent that I'm paying, still back at college, which I haven't been to in like 4 months. I'm paying around $1,322 per month just on subscriptions and living expenses. On top of that, I have food, travel, and clothes and shit like that.
It's all gone. I blast it into fun.
But I feel like I've played it pretty well so far. I have all the connections I need, as you know, that's a major theme of this entire series. Now it's time to just really sit down and grind it out. So for the next 30 days, I'm literally just gonna be in this hotel. On Sunday, I actually move into an Airbnb, which I'm splitting with some of the other boys, but I am gonna be there for quite a while, so there's that payment, which lowers our episode total by quite a lot. So Emil versus 9 to 5, episode 10, we're ending on this number, which is lower than it was 2 episodes ago, but I feel like now we're finally gonna slingshot and just rock it to the moon. It's the end of March right now. Hopefully by June we can get to 100K. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys on the next episode.